Imagine headbanging to legendary bands like Carcass and Discharge, surrounded by lava fields, glaciers, and a fjord full of mystical islands. Sounds unreal, right? But that's exactly what's going down at Sátan Metal Festival in Iceland from the 5th to the 7th of June 2025. In this video, I'm chatting with the organizer Gísli Sigmundsson. We talked about the lineup. That's bands from international heroes to local bands, and there are two never to be seen again once in a lifetime shows. Gísli explains to me how you can mix metal with whale watching and glacier hopping, and all the practical stuff, how to get there and what to bring. Plus, at the end, we talked a little bit about why Iceland, with this tiny population, under 400,000 people, has produced so many great metal bands. But let's dive in with Gísli. Tell me very quickly before we dive in, what makes attending Sátan this year a special experience?
Well, we have, of course, a fairly strong lineup of international bands. We have Carcass, we have Vader, Discharge, Tóke, and then a mix of really good Icelandic bands. We have Skálmöld, which is currently the biggest metal band in Iceland. We have Vintage Caravan, we have old school bands such as Forgarður Helvítis and Sororicide, and a whole mix of everything else. So, as you said, it's a unique location. It's only 1,300 people that live in the area, and so it's a small town. It's extremely beautiful, one of the most beautiful places in Iceland, or towns at least. So it's I think it's quite different.
How many bands are at the festival in total? What's the total number of bands?
Total number is 24. We have 8 bands per day. We have announced 23 out of the 24 because the last slot is reserved for the winners of the Icelandic Vaca Metal Battle. So whoever wins that will be offered the last slot.
But there are also some pretty cool Icelandic names. You mentioned already Skálmöld, but there is interesting. I think your band Sororicide, which was kind of the pioneer of Icelandic death metal, and then another band called Forgarður Helvítis, which is kind of a, I don't know, grindcore.
Yeah, I mean they are the forefathers of grindcore in Iceland, and I mean these bands we started them at the same time. We're talking 89, 90 or something.
Yeah.
So it's been a few years.
And these will be some special shows. I mean, these are not bands that play regularly, right?
No, I mean Forgarður Helvítis, I think they played last time 6 years ago. In the case of Sororicide, we played last in 2010, and this is going to be our final show ever. This is it.
Yeah, so I think
if you miss us now, then
you're never going to see it.
Sorry.
So Gísli, this town, Stykkishólmur, where the festival is held, I mean, this is often considered one of the most beautiful towns of Iceland. Yes. And it's by this bay where there are 2,700 islands. There is this Snæfellsnes glacier that is kind of rumored to have some, I don't know, like some superpowers, and then you have lava fields, this is probably, I mean, you don't have a lot of metal festivals like this, right?
Probably not, no. I mean, you could probably find metal festivals that have some of this, but I think it would be difficult to find some that offers all these things. And with the glaciers, Snæfellsnes, according to Jules Verne, that's how you get to the center of the earth, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't recommend trying, and there are good restaurants, there are accommodation options both in town and nearby town. So I mean, it's a lovely area. The campsite is fairly big. I mean, the campsite actually takes more people than the capacity of the festival. So I mean, that's never going to be an issue for us. So
it's kind of like a bucket list holiday with a killer soundtrack.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Now, the people who want to go to Sátan, like, what are some of the practicals? Like how do people get there? I mean, there's plenty of airlines that fly to Iceland. I'm actually going to put in the first comment below a search engine where you can see flights from any destination in Europe to Iceland. But what about then getting from Reykjavík to Stykkishólmur, where the festival is?
You could rent a car, and of course, I mean, if you're going to stay in Iceland for a longer time, that might be the most, the best way for you if you want to travel around. But then you can just take a bus. You take a bus from Reykjavík to Borgarnes, which is a town kind of in between, and there you switch to another bus that takes you to Stykkishólmur. It's a process that takes you roughly 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's fairly straightforward. So just to clarify, this is an indoor festival. If you show up with a tent and a credit card, I mean, you could just within a 5 minutes walking, you have a liquor store, a pharmacy, a bank, a convenience store. Everything is.
I like your priorities: liquor store and pharmacy. Like it's drinks and hangovers.
But I mean, it could be raining, could be some wind, and so I mean, if we're lucky, we get 20 degrees and sun.
Why are all kids playing metal, in Iceland?
Traditionally, it's been like, I mean, Iceland is not part of the touring circuit. So I mean, if you want to see metal bands, it's kind of been like we have to do it ourselves. So you start a band, and it it kind of just gets rolling. And for the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years maybe, or even 20 years, the scene has just been building and getting stronger and stronger. I mean, there's so much depth in the scene now. More bands getting international recognition, and that kind of, I think that feeds back to itself. I mean, younger kids see that, hey, I mean, Solstafir or Skálmöld and Misriming, they're getting noticed abroad, or Vintage Caravan, and if they can do it, why not us?
And you cover, actually, I wanna give a shout out to your YouTube channel. You started the YouTube channel last year, and you actually, that is called Travel for Metal.
Correct. Yes.
And what I like about your channel, I mean, I like your channel, but what I specifically like is that you actually go to a lot of events in Iceland as well.
Yeah.
Which is quite unique. And I mean, obviously, you also go to a lot of things abroad. What's your idea behind that channel? Why did you start this?
I've been traveling for metal for I don't know, 20 years probably now, going to festivals and gigs and abroad, thinking. It's a shame that I can't all the people are not seeing this. So I figured I'd just maybe start something and give it a try. And but I think there's a chance to also give some exposure to what's happening in Icelandic scene. And for me, it's a good excuse to go to more festivals and more gigs, and I'm promoting Sátan at the same time. And
I really look forward to coming and visiting you at the festival, and to see all of you guys that are watching this. And I will put links to everything below, the festival, and how to find flights and all that stuff, a lot of useful information, and also to Gisli's channel. So Gisli, thank you very much for spending your time with me, and good luck with the festival.
Thanks for having me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, great, guys. And subscribe to my channel and like this video, and then I'll see you in the next one.
And subscribe to my channel.
Yes.